Welcome back, everybody! It's time for motives. What are the motives? Do the motives exist? Well, I guess we have to explain to him, apparently. He doesn't even know what the motive is. So I guess it's time to explain things. You cannot kill without a motive. Hardly what I'd expect an assassin to say.
I don't spill blood needlessly. It may be required for my job, but not in my personal affairs. They're a little different. Isn't that right, Anubis?
Woof, woof, woof!
I knew you'd agree with me. I do not know anyone by the name of Knightley. We share no connection.
And that's the BS statement right there. You didn't know Knightley. It's not like you to say something like that.
You overestimate me considerably. Did you have such a hard time arresting me in the past?
We've already looked into it. You were the prison supplier. Naturally, you would have known about the other prisoners.
Hearing one thing and knowing 10 is just an ideal. It's true I do hear things, however, that doesn't mean that I know everything. I've never heard of anyone named Knightley.
Sure you haven't.
So I wouldn't think some motive for murder would just appear out of nowhere.
You were an assassin. You do not require a motive to kill.
Hey, Anubis, what do you think of this man? Is he an idiot, a fool, or possibly even a genius?
I believe he's a foolish fool from a foolish country! Franziska von Karma, what are you doing here? Get out of here! You're not supposed to show up until, well, I don't even know if you show up in this game. But if you do show up, it's not until later. So, get out of here. Oh, fine, you foolish fool. I'll go appear another time. You can drop the act. Answer the question.
But first, consider this. Who am I? Before your eyes, you see the man you arrested yourself. The assassin Sirhan Dogen. For those I have needlessly killed, I chant a prayer.
I wonder what would happen if we introduced Sirhan Dogen to Shelly the Killer. I wonder who would win in that duel. Probably Shelly the Killer, considering he hasn't been caught yet.
Or are you insinuating my Anubis had a motive?
The dog probably did not have a motive. However, it has been trained to kill.
Anubis, how could this man say such a thing? You poor thing. There.
The dog isn't you. He could have mistaken his target.
In that case, wouldn't police dogs be equally untrustworthy? If you still need to suspect Anubis, then you'll have to show me this evidence you're so fond of.
No, I don't have that kind of evidence. Well, thanks for telling me that, Edgeworth. Not that I didn't know that already, but still. Thanks for telling me that.
Ha ha ha! He only bares his fangs at others on my command.
Then perhaps you ordered him to kill Knightley.
Ha ha! Aren't we impatient? Haven't you forgotten the first thing I said? I don't know anyone called Knightley. Although if you still insist I do, I'm afraid there's no evidence. Don't you think so too, Anubis? Good boy. Good boy.
Did the dog kill him, or did Dogen? If Dogen did not have the motive to kill, then he could not have murdered Knightley. First, I should show proof of some connection between Dogen and Knightley. Well, anyway, there is no connection, you say? Well, what do you have to say about this? Position pieces match the chessboard and Dogen Spencer Sal. Well, there's your gosh dang connection. You've lost your touch, Sirhan Dogen. If you had your dog clean up after you, you should have disposed of this too. This is a record of the correspondence chess game found in the victim's cell. This record and the chessboard in your cell both clearly depict the same game.
What?
Heard that the number of possible chess positions is around 10 to 100 to the 120th power. 10 times 10? 120 times? 100, 1,000, is that even a real number? Indeed, there's absolutely no way these two could have coincided by chance. ... But it's possible that But, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's possible that there could have been a coincidence. You have no real proof. Oh, come on now! The odds were clearly stacked against him. There is no way you can't believe this. You have to believe this. Tell us your reason for killing that. Can you imagine if they actually didn't try to pull a stunt like that, though? Like, good lord. Like, jeez. Unless you intend to explain this as a coincidence.
Well, don't they say that the truth is stranger than fiction? It is as you said, this is merely a coincidence.
But there's no way that could have happened.
My correspondent's chess opponent was the victim in this incident? What a horrible coincidence. Aren't you shocked too, Anubis?
Knightley's memo updated my organizer. Knightley played chess by mail against Dogen. What was the connection between these two?
Looks like I'll have to tell them the truth. Anubis, my boy. The animal show or something, that was when everyone left. Anubis brought the body to my cell. He had already been stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon. I did not wish to be suspected, so I had Anubis carry the body to the workroom. After that, he pulled out the murder weapon and returned to me.
So you're saying the one who pulled the weapon out was Anubis?
That's right. If I pulled out the murder weapon here, the blood would have been a problem.
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this what that Sawat guy said? Your large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim. What? What did you say? It was a truly heckish scene. That dog killed him. I see. So that means Sawat witnessed the moment the murder weapon was pulled out.
Oh yes, that prisoner's testimony. It surprised me when I first heard it. It's not often that Anubis makes a blunder like that, right, boy? Now, I believe that explains my actions. I did not kill him. All I did was remove the murder weapon. Now, will that be all? Anubis is getting tired.
Objection!
Whoa there! Just a moment, Mr. Dogen. Mr. Shields. Isn't there one more thing you haven't explained? Why would you need to pull out the murder weapon in the first place? That's right. I understand why he moved the body to draw suspicion away from him. But he didn't need to retrieve the murder weapon.
I thought him just a fool, but how quickly his scent has changed.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Dogen?
It was because of this bell. The bell attached to the murder weapon, and the bell on my dog's neck. They share a distinctive shape, wouldn't you say?
The assassin Sirhan Dogen's trademark. Woo! An assassin's trademark? The blind assassin, Sirhan Dogen. He always appears at the sound of a bell. The sound of a bell ringing in the dark of night is said to be the last thing his target hears. I'm kind of thinking, if he's blind, how in the world was he able to play chess? With writing? Because that doesn't really make any sense. Because literally, how can you do this if the guy is freaking blind? Dogen, you have some explaining to do. I don't understand how you did that, but somehow you did.
You remember well. It has been a while since you last saw my bells, after all.
When I prosecuted you in court, I confiscated a knife with the bell attached to it.
Yes, my bells. There were only 2 in the world.
Only 2?
They're custom-made, attached to my knife and Anubis's collar. Even though I can only rely on my ears, I can easily identify them. Alas, one has been confiscated and is not in my possession.
Dogen's bells jotted down to my organizer, attached to the knife and Anubis, custom made, only 2 exist, the knife has been confiscated. Oh, yeah?
When Anubis brought the body here, I heard a familiar sound. I thought my knife must have been embedded in the body. So imagine my confusion when I found out that it was merely a chisel with my bell attached.
Indeed, your knife is nothing like the chisel.
Either way, those bells are my trademark. Moreover, I'm the only one in this prison who uses chisels. With all this, I knew I would be falsely suspected. So I removed the murder weapon and hid it.
Hold it! So you're claiming that you only moved the body?
Isn't that what I just said? Didn't I tell you that chisel isn't mine? If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check for my fingerprints.
Sebastian. Me? But how do I check for it? So one thing I wanted to point out about Sebastian, the last time we were going up against him, actually, and yeah, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but his hair is a little bit goofy. You notice the shape of his hair right now? It's kind of like a question mark. Well, have you noticed when he goes into a shocked state that his hair sticks straight up like an exclamation point? So I noticed that his hair kind of goes along with the way he's feeling. So he's basically either really surprised or really confused at all times, pretty much. Forensics. Yes, ma'am! What's his problem? I don't get it. Reaction. We have fingerprints. They're Knightley's, Justine. What about Dogen's? Nope. Just Knightley's. And there's no evidence of prints being wiped either. ... Only Knightley's fingerprints? It can't be. Should we re-examine it?
See now? I never even touched that chisel. Because I ordered Anubis to carry it in his mouth. In other words, the fingerprints belong to the chisel's original owner.
The murder weapon's owner was the victim? This is perplexing.
At any rate, I did not touch the murder weapon. In other words, the killer could not have been me. Isn't that right?
Gah! I have nothing to refute that. How could this... Is he really not the killer? Could Dogen's testimony actually be true? This can't be! It seems this is sufficient enough not to warrant any further explanation. As it stands, you have not changed the state of this case. I believe this is more than enough reason for us to relieve you of your badge. To save any needless fuss, I suggest you hand over your badge now.
This is bad, sir. They sound serious.
It's regrettable, but with those prints as decisive evidence, I'll have to rethink my logic from step 1. But there are still many unexplained things. Why would Mr. Knightley be carrying a chisel?
It could be used for many things, perhaps even prison escapes.
Well then, how did he carry it into the prison? I mean, the prisoners aren't even allowed cutlery. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? ... Mr. Edgeworth? Even if your reasoning is off at first, you shouldn't let that confuse you. The most important thing is to arrive at the truth. Isn't that right? It doesn't matter how you get there. The end result is to save Simon. We have to do everything we can for his sake.
Well said, Kay.
Nice one, Kay. I really want to scout you for that law firm now. Remember when Uncle Ray said a defense attorney never gives up? Miles, do you understand the true meaning behind those words? The true meaning of those words? Yes, that's exactly what I said, Miles boy. Defense attorneys carry the fate of their client on their shoulders. We're the only person your client can rely on. Just like with Mr. Keys, we're the only ones who can save him now. By the way, Miles, why do you not question the fact that I was just reading your mind just now? I am actually incredibly used to it at this point. Oh, I see. That actually makes sense. Apparently we're all mind readers in this universe. I don't know how that is, but... I have no idea. Can't really explain that one, I guess. We are linked by fate to our clients. That is why we must never give up. There's no way Uncle Ray can go against the teachings of Gregory. So, what will you do? ... That's a very good plan, Miles. ... Indeed. Would you shut up, Ray Shields? Currently, I am a defense attorney's assistant. No, an assistant at my father's firm. I've made a commitment to this case. Therefore, if I don't save my client, I cannot say I've achieved it. I will abide by this, to save Simon Keys. No matter how many times my logic fails, I will always find another possibility. Okay, you're finally back! Well then, let's search for that other possibility. To start with, you think there was a way Mr. Knightley could have brought the chisel into the prison? The method Knightley used to bring the chisel into the prison was... bring the chisel into the prison. Well, I mean, that was a thing that was talked about before, so I mean, could that be it? I mean, honestly, what else could it really be? Huh. I have to go with that, actually. Normally, metal objects can't be brought into the detention center or the prison. They'd just be caught by the security gate. However, there's one way to avoid this, and that is if they're sent in a package to the detention center. That gate is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check. So they don't use a metal detector for that? This never should have happened. It seems the gods were too careless. Knowing this, Knightley asked Simon to send him a package. Namely, a chessboard containing the chisel. Well, this has solved one of our problems. The fact that the chisel was not Mr. Dogan's but Mr. Knightley's. Chessboard data updated my organizer. Knightley hid a chisel inside in order to get it past security. Aren't we just technically making an assumption here? I mean, we don't really have proof of this, do we? I don't know anymore. Oh, jeez. Given this, one major issue remains. The security camera shows a dog attacking the victim. As long as that exists, I will maintain that Dogan is the killer. But Dogan never touched a murder weapon. I'm stumped. We also desire a conclusion to this matter. Mr. Edgeworth, we can use one of my secret weapons, sir. Secret weapon number 4. The video analyzing machine, Mr. Analysis. I thought you only brought 3. Gumshoe, you lying scumbag. Ah, no, I'm just kidding. What's with that ridiculous name? I named it myself, sir. This'll let us analyze video footage in detail.
Go ahead. You'll soon see I'm not lying.
I don't know what will come of this, but all we can do now is investigate. Mr. Edgeworth, do you know how to use Mr. Analysis? A video analysis machine. Should I hear how to use it? Well, yes. I would appreciate that, actually. Detective Gumshoe, could you show me how to use it? Of course, sir. Fundamentally, it's the same as investigating a crime scene. You just examine anything that piques your curiosity. To examine, I just press the X button. Now I'd like you to look at the buttons below the monitor. The left and right buttons will rewind and fast forward respectively. And the center button lets you pause the video. Let's make good use of it to advance your investigation, sir. Rewind and fast forward, I use the Y and A buttons. In the pause, I use the B button.
While pause, you can go to the previous frame or the next frame. You just use the same left and right buttons as before, sir. Next, I'll explain how to zoom in. Just point the cursor at the area you want to zoom in on, and press the button on the upper left of Mr. Analysis. The one that says Zoom Plus.
It seems I can also use L button to zoom in.
And after you've zoomed in, you can examine it just like you would the original image. Use the previous frame and next frame buttons to examine frame by frame. But you can't actually play back the video in this mode, so keep that in mind.
And what should I do if I want to zoom out?
Just press the top left button on Mr. Analysis again, sir. Now it should say Zoom Minus. And that concludes the explanation, sir. Well then, let's turn on Mr. Analysis. Use Mr. Analysis to examine any suspicious part of the video, sir.
Alright, I've been looking forward to this. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny of this video. This is the video from the detention center's camera. I believe this was the moment when Knightley was being attacked by the dog. If that wasn't the case, then what does it show? Is the person in this video really Knightley? Excuse me. And what is the true form of the black silhouette attacking this person? I should check the video and try to find the answers to these two questions.
There could be unexpected things in unexpected places. So be sure to check every nook and cranny of the video, sir. Gosh dang, this is like a freaking running gag at this point. And I thought I was the one making running gags out of it. Even the game itself's making running gags out of it. Oh, that frame rate though. Well, I would like to see this in wonderfully wonderful detail, of course. I don't really see anything specific, though. What happens if I just examine it?
Nothing here. I should have another look at the video. Maybe I'll find something if I make use of the zoom feature. What part of the video is strange?
How do I frame by frame this one again? Frickin' dang, that's not what I meant to do. Of course there's nothing here. Why would there be anything there? Okay, so that's how I frame by... Gosh dang, that is a slow frame. Let's see. Oh, it gets really blurry, but then it's not blurry. Interesting. Very interesting. What is this? What am I looking... Like, what even is this? I'm gonna examine this.
Nothing here.
What? Oh, fine. Don't examine it then. I thought it made some sense. It's like, nah, I don't need to examine that. Why would we, right? Examining things is overrated after all. Is that Knightley? Oh my gosh, look at him. Nothing here. No. Curses. What if I examine down here? In this great detail. This frame by frame thing is really slow, let me tell you that. Probably not the answer though. Wait, how do I... Oh, okay, that's how I rewind. I was like, how the heck do I do things? Going framey, frames. More frames. When you got them frames going... Actually, I want to see the beginning of this movement here. So he's standing right there, and then suddenly he's like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm moving now. Oh, shoot, my hand is there. What is that? Oh, no! There's gotta be something weird in that mirror. There's gotta be something weird in that mirror. Was that it? Is that everything? No, it's not everything. Alright, well what about this?
Nothing here.
Okay, fine. Jeez, I just thought I was making a clever answer here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my gosh, look at this. He's all like, woo. Wait, what? Hold on a second now. That doesn't even look like a freaking dog. That almost looks like a freaking... Oh no! Did the polar bear kill him? That is not a dog shape. That is absolutely not a dog shape. That is polar bear shaped. Rocky, what'd you do? Is he the one to blame for this? I'm not entirely sure what to think of this right now. Wait, a bracelet? He's got a freaking bracelet! He's in the detention center! Only prisoners are supposed to have bracelets! Are you kidding me? You're not gonna, like, dispute that, Edgeworth? Why not? Oh my gosh, I swear. Miles, my boy, I don't think you understand what you're talking about right this moment. I swear the zoom is kind of awkward, honestly. How am I not able to be like, hey, look at the bracelet? I mean, seriously. There's literally a freaking bracelet on his hand and he's not in the prison. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the mirror. Maybe that's what I gotta do here. What could this mean? Looks like nothing happened there. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. He's gonna appear back in here, right? Right. Wait, what? I didn't even do that. It was really not what I meant to do. Let's see, heck even. It almost looks like an evil face or something. Like, what am I looking at? Okay, so that's not it either. Is that what we're looking for?
A reflection of this person can be seen in this mirror. Is that a cap on his head?
Actually, it looks kind of like the caps the prison guards wear, sir. You don't think it was a guard who was attacked?
Have you received a report of any guard being attacked by an animal?
No, not that I've heard, sir.
And it was someone else wearing a guard's uniform. I see. I have evidence that shows what this cap is. It is... well, a stolen uniform?
Take that!
I mean, that's the only thing that really makes sense as far as I was aware.
There was no report of a guard being attacked by an animal. However, we did hear that a guard's uniform was stolen. Putting two and two together, I'd say this was a disguise.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you used logic without actually using logic. That's amazing.
For the purpose of a prison escape.
The disguise as a guard? That sounds like it could have been successful, sir. Huh? Speaking of prison escapes.
Indeed, that person certainly was successful. But the person in this video is not Knightley. Perhaps that black shadow is not a dog either.
Oh, really? I think I came to that conclusion before you did, actually. If you zoom in, you should be able to see its real shape, sir.
What part of the video is strange?
Okay, then. Just gotta wait. Pause! Pause! No! I went too far. I'll just let it play again. I forgot what the pause button was. Apparently it's B, not A, because I'm dumb like that. Alright, zoom in, and then now we can examine the thingy now, right? Boom, boom, boom. I mean, look at those. Look at those shapes. What do you mean, nothing here? That's literally the shape.
I need to find out who this man is specifically. Can I discern anything from his surroundings? I should try searching again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Edgeworth. You're so dumb. Look at this. It's clearly a bear. It could not be a bear. Well, Well... Look at that! Look at that head!
This is... I fear we have made a grave miscalculation. This animal, this silhouette, no matter how you look at it, it is not a dog. This animal is...
It's a cat! Or is it a pig? I'm just kidding. I want to pick those for joke answers, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I only have so many mistakes, really, before I game over. And I'm not into making mistakes on purpose. Accidental mistakes, I'll take them, sure, but not on purpose mistakes. Unless there's no penalty for it. Then I'll do it on purpose.
From the silhouette, I'd say the animal's not a dog, but a bear.
So then in that photo I took...
Those footprints must have belonged to this bear, yes.
Tunnel footprints data updated by organizer. Photograph of the tunnel connecting the detention center and the prison. Prints belong to a bear. Did you say a bear?
Yes, that man is the first to come to mind.
I mean, why wouldn't he? Because, I mean, he has to, of course. Let me see the footprints in more details. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Do bear and dog prints look similar? I mean, I guess they might, apparently, or something.
We were all under the impression that the person in this video was Knightley.
But it's his cell after all. Why would it be anyone else?
That line of logic no longer holds. Remember the tunnel under his bed? It's possible whoever used this tunnel is the one in this video.
It seems it is time to answer that question. Just who is the person in this video?
The person in this video is... It is you, Justine Courtney! I've caught you red-handed!
I'm just kidding. No, obviously. Obviously, it's Shilong Lang! I mean, why else was he here?
Take that!
Oh boy.
The person wearing the guard's uniform is... the escaped prisoner J. Elward. The probability is extremely high. His pet is a polar bear cub.
What boy? The bear here is black! Wait. But... what's his shadow? Oh, I see what she's talking about. But it's just a shadow, though, Kay.
We have evidence that can explain this matter. The reason the polar bear became black is...
What? There's a reason? There's a reason? Dirt? Dirt from the tunnel, maybe? I wonder... I'm gonna look at all my evidence just to be really sure here. Touch check button for details. Found the body was used to tie the victim. No, mud. Something like the mud, though. Found workroom A covered in mud from saw with mud packs, also covered in blood. Could it have been the mud packs? Oh, I don't know whether to present the glove or the dirt. Very colorful. Opens doors for animal prisoners came freely. Nope.
Nope.
Excuse me. Nope, nope. 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 Or nope. Probably nope. Probably yes. Probably not. I don't know. It's no, of course. I'm just gonna say this. Maybe he got dirt on himself from the tunnel.
Take that!
Well, it was a reasonable idea anyway. That is what turned the polar bear black. Uncle Ray can't understand why that would turn it black either.
Are you guys stupid or something? It's dirt. Why would dirt not get in the bear?
Would you care to provide an explanation?
I literally just did.
I can understand it even without his explanation. Please refrain from making such meaningless statements.
It wasn't this?
Mr. Elward's polar bear. I'm sure it was under the case of Mr. Sawit. Care of Mr. Sawit. Well, thanks for telling me that it was the glove. Not like that wasn't going to be the second thing I was going to present anyway, but, you know, whatever.
Yes, the answer must lie in something that happened at that time. Judge Courtney, will you allow me to present evidence once more?
In In the name of the goddess of the law, I will allow it. Please present your evidence. Okay, the rubber glove.
Think back to Frank Sawat's testimony. I mean, if they explained, like, it had something to do with Sawat, I would have gotten it immediately, but, like, you know, dirt. He's black. I mean, naturally, he got dirt on himself, of course.
Think back to Frank Sawat's testimony. That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Where did the mud on this glove come from?
Ah, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time, I was practicing applying my mud packs.
Can you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident?
Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 AM. The mud packs turned the animal's bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud.
During the animal show, Mr. Sawat was applying mud packs to the animals.
So then, among those animals...
Was this polar bear? Yes.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, there was a huge contradiction in your argument. How could it have been mud packs? It clearly had to be dirt. Oh, I didn't get to read what you said because I was sidetracking stupidly like that.
Judge Courtney, you are quite right. I have no idea what you said, but you are quite right indeed. Sawat used the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in this video comes to light.
New contradiction?
Okay, do you know when this footage was taken?
It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it at around 9 AM.
In that case, you should notice something strange about this video.
Huh? What's strange about it?
A strange thing that contradicts the time this video was taken.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's the fact that it's literally at freaking 6 o'clock. Like, what the heck?
The time Sawat covered the polar bear in mud was around 9 AM. Which means this video should have also been taken at 9 AM. However, the timestamp reads 6 AM.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's actually 6:42 AM and 24 seconds. That's even further off.
On that day, the prisoners went to the courtyard to watch the animal show. At this time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogen in the special cell. Sawat in the workroom applying the mud packs. And the one who put his escape plan in motion at that moment, J. Elberg. Elberg left the polar bear in Sawat's care and entered the secret tunnel.
Oh my gosh, and off he goes!
However, the bear escaped from Sawat and followed after its owner.
Because of course it has to follow after him.
And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Sawat happened to witness the dog pulling the murder weapon out of the body. If Sawat's testimony is correct, this video must have been taken at around 9 AM. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours.
Why would the timestamp be off like that?
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like to examine the security camera.
Next thing you're gonna tell me it's probably off by 3 hours and 42 minutes. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I asked all the guards and... It seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp.
What?
The camera's an old model, so if it loses power, the clock stops as well.
In that case, this means the camera's power was cut for 3 hours.
Security camera data updated my organizer. The timestamp is off by 3 hours. The footage was actually taken at 9 AM. While I'm at it, I've got some more information for you, sir. You heard that Knightley denied stealing the key, right? It seems nobody would have believed the words of a criminal, but... Knightley testified I was knocked out too.
That may not necessarily be a lie.
My, there you all are.
I'm surprised they didn't make it go all question mark, or something like that.
Making progress in your investigation, can I be of any help?
Actually, Warden Roland, there is something we must report to you. The escaped prisoner, J. Elberg, is most likely still inside the prison. He has disguised himself. Here is the proof. The person visible in the security video is Albert. So perhaps he's still in this very building.
Oh my gosh, courtroom chatter. Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Albert have a bracelet like the other prisoners?
The bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover,
Well, I mean, I did see the bracelet, so, I mean, you know.
the prison's main gate does not have a sensor to detect bracelets. All he would have to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison.
That's right. So if he didn't enter the cells or the workrooms, could one of you guys be jailbird?
Huh?
Interesting.
Ah, Rocky! Well, I think that's the plot twist of the episode, everyone. And I think in the next exciting episode, we're going to see where the heck this freaking goes. So stop! What are you doing? Oh my gosh, no! Don't do this! Not the big reveal! Not now! This can't be! Ah! I need to run away! Oh! Alright then, well, if he says we're gonna run away, I guess we're gonna run away now, so, alrighty then. Everyone, I will see you all later. Next exciting episode, I guess we'll just continue seeing him having a mental breakdown because the bear attacked him and stuff like that. It's kind of weird. Why? This case gets more interesting and interesting by the minute. But anyway, though, it's going to get even more and more interesting by the minute. Our next exciting episode. See you later!